Hey y'all, it's Brandi. So this is my episode 5 of my extra. Today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming October movies. Now I do kind of want to preface this first before I get into the movies. Some of these movie dates that I'm about to tell you, because of all this COVID stuff, has been in certain movie theaters like pushed back a couple weeks. I noticed that AMC and Marcus cinemas have some different movies, like some movies that AMC has, Marcus doesn't have, and some movies that Marcus has, AMC does not have. So honestly, I would just check your listings at your local movie theaters to see what's playing and what's not and when they're playing. I just kind of wanted to preface that so you don't get excited about one of these on the list and it might not air at your local movie theater for just a couple more weeks. Like I said, some of them are just being pushed back because of all this COVID craziness going on with the movies. Okay, first I want to just mention a couple movies that are at the movie theater that are newer, that are at the movie theater currently right now. Again, they might not be at your movie theater, but they're at several of mine, so I would assume that they are at yours. All right, the first one is called Shortcut. It is a 2020 fantasy adventure movie about 5 friends that go on a road trip that take a shortcut off the, beaten path and then get stalked by this mysterious creature. Break the Silence is a 2020 movie about the BTS group, kind of their life, their tour. Infidel is a 2020 mystery thriller, and it is about a woman who's married. After her husband is kidnapped, he is accused of espionage in Iran, so she's trying to help her husband get him off. The 2020 comedy movie called The Lash Shift is a comedy that talks about this guy that works in fast food for 38 years of his life, and he's like, I'm gonna quit. Tomorrow I'm quitting. And it's a comedy about his life and his journey and the people that he works with. The 2020 comedy crime movie called KAJILLIONAIRE features the main lady from Jane the Virgin and 2 con artists, work all their lives to be con artists. They get this stranger and convince him to also be a con artist with the 2 ladies. So again, that is a comedy on that. TULSA is a 2020 comedy drama movie about an alcoholic biker, does not know he has a 9-year-old daughter, so he, gets to know his daughter and whatnot with the movie. The last movie that was supposed to be in the movie theaters currently, for some reason, I don't know why, it was released right onto On Demand, which I was really looking forward to seeing it. It was the same people as the Get Out and the Us with the director and the producers. ANTEBELLUM. I mentioned that previously on my extra videos. It is a horror movie. I would recommend, renting that on demand just to check it out because it does look really good. I'm going to check it out as well. Okay, now the movies that are coming out this October. All right, the first one, this is a classic movie, a 1993 family comedy, Hocus Pocus. I don't know about y'all, but I love that movie. It's just a classic Disney movie, Halloween movie. They're bringing it back at the movie theaters so that y'all can see Hocus Pocus in the movie theaters. So that one airs October 2nd. All right, October 2nd, a movie called Possessor is a 2020 sci-fi horror movie. Sean Bean is in it, phenomenal actor. He, in the movie, there's an assassin who uses let's say that they said brain implants in order to inhabit other people's brains. And again, it's a horror movie for that movie. A 2020 fantasy mystery movie that airs October 2nd is 2067 is the movie, which is called pretty much you can't breathe anymore on the earth. And there's a message from the future of how to, be able to breathe and what's going on. And this person tries to figure out how to, save humanity and be able to breathe on Earth. All right, October 4th, they're bringing back the 40th anniversary of Friday the 13th. I thought that was pretty cool. I've never seen that in the movie theater, obviously, because it was in 1980. I just gave away my age a little bit, but that's okay. Friday the 13th, with the movie, they're coming out with that as well. October 9th, the mystery adventure movie called Doorman is a former soldier and he tries to save his niece and nephew from thieves that are gonna not kidnap, but take this painting in New York City. All right, October 9th, the comedy family movie called War with Grandpa with Robert De Niro, which great actor. It is a comedy, so I'll be kind of curious to see him in a comedy because usually he's in like serious roles. With that, he moves in with his family, and the boy in the house, Grandpa, that's his grandpa, takes over his room, and he has to move rooms, I think to the attic it mentioned, and it's just a comedy movie with Robert De Niro that looks pretty cute. Okay, October 11th, they're bringing out the 60th anniversary of Psycho. Also another great classic movie about Norman Bates and the Norman Bates Hotel. If you've never seen Psycho, even if you don't see it at the movie theater, it is a classic must-see. That was the 1960 movie that they're bringing back out. Okay, October 16th, the romance movie is coming out called Two Hearts. The actor from The Kissing Booth, he is in it. Oh yeah, don't know about y'all, but he's pretty drop dead gorgeous. So I'm excited for that movie with the romance. There's two couples, and I don't want to give too much away with the previews, but they pretty much said with the previews that I think both guys have some like really rare disease disorder. I really hope to God he does not die because that's gonna pull my heartstrings. October 16th, the action drama movie called Honest Thief with Liam Neeson. Great movies with Liam Neeson. I love all of his Takens and action movies. He is a bank robber and actually says that he's going to return all the money if they reduce his sentence. But then two FBI individuals try to actually set him up. And then, of course, typical Liam Neeson movie, what does he do? He runs and tries to get away and tries to not get caught. I thought that was kind of interesting, though, with him being a bank robber. Typically, he doesn't play the bad guy, so I thought that was kind of interesting on that role. And then on October 30th, a horror thriller movie called Come Play is going to be released. Parents want to try to save their son. I thought this was interesting. From a creature who uses our electronical devices to enter our world. So the creature uses our electronics in order to enter our world and try to take over, and they try to save their son. Okay, so looking at my list, honestly, I was so kind of disappointed with the horror movies. The only kind of like Halloween horror movies they're coming out with are Hocus Pocus, Possessor, Friday the 13th, Psycho, Come Play, the Antebellum, Shortcuts. Those are pretty much the main new ones. There are some other older ones that they're bringing back, like Annabelle. I can't remember the other ones, but they are bringing back some older ones that have already been released in the movie. So just check out your local movie theater to see what are some good classic movies. Maybe, your movie theaters are coming out with different classic horror movies for the month of October, which is exciting. So, yeah, that is the list of the movies for October that is going to be coming out. I was kind of a little bit disappointed that A Quiet Place was one of the horror movies, and then Candyman was going to be released, but they pushed it back until all the way next year, I think like March or April. So that will be next year, and we will have to wait and be on edge for those movies that are going to be coming out next year. All right, y'all, that was the list that's going to be coming out in October. I would love for you to, check out the movies and the movie theaters and just see, what's playing in your local movie theaters. Until then, I will see y'all next time. Keep watching those movies. Keep eating that popcorn. Happy October. Yeah, with all the holidays and all the stuff going on in y'all's life. All right, see you guys until next time. Bye-bye.